But the project, the reason the camera, the reason the battery power, the reason for the radio show, little construction project, I mean, there in your shop, you can at all times make improvements. And I think that's what this is. The reasoning behind it, toothpick on yonder shelf. This is just for a test. So I'm not going to drive them too deep because I may well take them out. But the only thing you need to keep in mind is to keep it level and don't get them spaced out longer than the toothpick is. Okay, so let's put that in about right there. Okay, and okay. Yeah, that's about even. If you was here, you'd say that was about even. It's not really, but it's okay. And so what I'm going to do, see, you can see it, yards not right. It's crooked. That's not going to work. So, okay, I'll show you something. If, okay, you see I knocked them nails down here at a forward. They point this way at a downward. Okay, now what's this? I can put that toothpick right there. There it is. And so let's say that I'm doing something here on the workbench. Some project requires the toothpick. Well, it's right there. I got it. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, I felt that was a little bit too tall, and I still do. You want it to be level to you. It don't matter how it looks to the camera, it needs to be level here on site. It's still not level. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and, it needs to be done. Okay, now I think we've oh, that's very good. Okay, that's enough. It's just a shop tip, Projects. The Freedom Stand engine, we've done squared the cylinders off. It's bare metal all over, so probably when you see it again, it'll be primered. One of the things I've done this week, you know, I might go ahead and told you all about this because it might be of some interest to someone that would like to restore some old tools. I use the word restore with reservation. But this right here, that's a Pioneer, made in USA. I'm holding it at an angle so I can see the light reflection. That's a number 2500, patent applied for. So it's a good idea, and I hope they did get a patent on that, because that's a good idea. It's got them numbers on the back there. The point being, when I got this, it was so bad, rusted, and it was, let's say, a candidate for the scrap yard. So I decided to go ahead and put it in that electrolysis. The point of the whole thing is, if you ever can see in the reflection of the light, those numbers are as they was there the day they made the thing. Plain and clear, no erosion of the metal. And it's been done for a while, and no rust. That rust is a matter of humidity. And you know, even if you got one of these right here, even if you got one of these digital things that's got all them numbers on it there, even if you've got one of them, this right here, if you've got one of these laying about, I guarantee you'll use it. Or a quick check on something, you know, if you know what you're doing. And everybody, a machinist is going to have a 6-inch scale, and that's 7/8. Well, you don't need a battery to tell you that. The baling wire engine is on the workbench, and I've been working on valves today. Probably ought to turn that there camera around yonder and look at them valves. Oh, I'll show you a project I done not too long ago. Was this right here? I needed a 7/8 spark plug, and I had some of these Bosch Platinum. So I cut that spark plug apart, the big part here, the size I needed, and put it in the lathe, and I machined it off yonder, and I drilled a hole in there, and I tapped it for the size of this here spark plug. It's a Bosch Platinum. It's a real good plug, and I found out, and you just screw it in there. If you ever think you need to change it, then you just screw it out, put your nothing in there. But as long as I have owned this, and I have run several engines with it, with success, and I kind of kept it for some reason, because I like this idea right here. That's a good idea. And it's one that has that other kind of carburetor on it, and I have another engine that the valves are bad in it. So what I did is I went on ahead and put the valve guides in this one just now. That's what I've done today, just now, what we're doing. Put the valve guides in there, and these valves here is you know, that's some valves that I come by recently, and I probably can't get no more of them, but they was a perfect size, other than they're bigger in the back. The head of the valve is bigger. So actually this engine now has oversized valves in it, because what I've done is I went on ahead and cut that valve seat in yonder big enough to where it fits onto the valve. A 3-angle valve seat job. It's whatever that angle on the top is yonder, and then the 46, and then some other angle down yonder. So it's a 3-angle valve job, and it's pretty good metal in this head here, and you can tell the difference when you start machining something about good metal and bad metal. But this right here, that's a factory made valve. But I'm gonna put a close up there because I just did this right here. And that's about a 1/16 of an inch, that seat right there. I think if we measure the head on there, it's about 1/8 of an inch, let's say. And that, I put some compound on there just so we could get a photo to see where it was at. And oh, it's really good. And what I've done, these don't have no turnabout things in the front here, so I put that down in there, and then I just put me something in there like that, and then I pulled the valve to the seat and turned it, and then turned it, and then turned it a little bit, never making a full circle. I did that, and it works really good. And I used a very fine compound there. Suggest you do also. Anything more than just a light touch on that seat is too much. And I don't like to do this, but you know, you have to do it for theatrics. I don't like to do that. I advise against that. But same on this one right here. Even this one right here is a little bit on the low side. Now what I do, if I wanted to bring that seat on up to the center of that valve, then all I would have to do is keep cutting this seat, and it gets bigger. So I actually could move that up, but oh, I'm perfectly happy with it as is. Or the engine will be a nice one, but you know, like I say, I advise against that, but you're going to do it. Don't do that. And I'm going to switch out the heads, and that's what I'm doing now.